Hello, Cavin Knight, as one of my fans decided you're all called. Kind of like that term, it's cool. This is the video I promised I would do for all of you when I reached 15,000 Twitter followers. I'm almost at 16,000 now, so I'm a little late, but I love doing these with you guys. It's always fun to find out what you want to hear from me other than what interviewers ask and what you might read in the blogs and stuff like that or see on Twitter. So keep the questions coming. I always love hearing from you guys. Just a quick update. I just want to thank everybody for your continued support. I appreciate it, and it's seems to have paid off with the community in general. I received my first award nominations this year. I received 2 nominations from the TLA Gay Awards, the Favorite Newcomer and Performer of the Year. That one really surprised me. I didn't expect that this early on in my career, so I'm really, really happy about that, and it's definitely, thanks to your support for some of that. So I appreciate it. I also was nominated for 3 Grabby Awards, Best Newcomer, Hottest Bottom, and Best Duo for my scene with Johnny Hazard in Shishi LaRue's film Take a Load Off, which if you haven't seen it, check that out. I think that was only the 3rd film I ever did, but it's a good one. I'm pretty proud of it. Johnny's a great guy and an awesome scene performer, so scene partner, so it was great to work with him. So anyway, I'm very happy about those award nominations, and I'm really not at all worried about winning. I'm just happy to have been nominated. That's recognition enough for me. So it's great. I'll be going to Chicago in May for the Grabby Awards show, so it'll be fun to get some time with everybody in the industry and hang out, and it'll be a good time. All right, so let's get to your questions. The first question is from handle golden0713, and he asks, when you finish performing in front of the camera, do you see yourself helping out up-and-coming porn stars in any way? I'm already doing this now. I've tweeted a while ago, actually, that I really feel everyone in our industry should be helping each other out, and I've been a little surprised at times by the lack of support we sometimes see between each other. I get asked questions all the time from guys who are trying to make it, and questions they're trying to have answered, or contacts they're trying to make, and so I'm already doing everything I can to try and help those who I think are serious about it and who are in it for the right reasons. And so yeah, the answer is yes, and I'm doing it now, and I can plan to continue doing it. So hopefully that answers your question, Harry. The next question is from Nicholas. His handle on Twitter is BONAMISF. And his question is, I'm sure many of your fans are wondering the same thing. Are you available for event booking? I suppose it depends on what you mean by event booking. I'm certainly available for appearances. I've done those, all over the place, and I enjoy them a lot. I love that because, like I've always said, the best part to me about this work is the social aspect. I love being able to meet with the fans and interact with people. And I'm a social people person, so for me that's my favorite part about doing this work, is just being able to meet new people and interact with all of you. So yeah, I'm always open to that work. I did an appearance in Vegas. I've done them in where else have I done one? Chicago, a couple other places, but I also have one coming up in Denver. That's not completely booked yet, but that will be in May. And I'm always looking for more of those. Those can kind of be hit or miss because a lot of the bars and clubs and stuff don't have the budgets to afford to fly people out and stuff like that, so they're kind of scarce anymore. But I'll certainly keep doing them as long as they keep coming my way. So yes, I'm definitely available for that kind of work. The next question is from Tom, and his Twitter handle is ShareFanTom. And his question is, who is your favorite porn director? That's a loaded question to ask a porn guy. I've worked with some pretty amazing directors, and they all have their different styles, and they're all amazing in different ways. So it's hard for me to say who's my favorite. I honestly don't think I have a favorite per se. It really just depends on the scene, the location, everything. So I honestly can't say I have a favorite. I've never had a bad experience yet. I love working with Shishi LaRue. I love working with Brian Mills with Titan. I also think Jason Mark is pretty fantastic. I worked with him for Cocksure Man. We're hoping to work together again for Titan. I've also really enjoyed working with Steve Cruz and Tony DeMarco. So those are a few that come to mind when you ask me. So hopefully that gives you a bit of an answer. The next question is from RJ. His handle is RJ2011_12. His question is, who would be the guy that you would love to do a scene with if you could choose anyone that you haven't been with before? I think I've been asked this before, but I'll answer it again. He's still top of my list. That's Francesco DeMarco. I think he's an incredible performer. I love his work, and from my interactions with him, he seems to be genuinely really nice guy and a smart guy, and that's always attractive to me. So my answer would be Francisco DeMarco. And my last question is from Stephen Wallace. Hi, Steve. His question is, or his handle is STEVWES. His question is, how do you keep jealousy out of a relationship with both of you in the porn business and with so many hot men in the biz? If you didn't know, Steve is referring to my relationship with DJ Tristan Jacks. I'm sure most of you know, but I'm dating Tristan, and big smile on my face. I can't even help it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's interesting. It's the last place I expected to meet somebody and start a relationship, but it's going really well. And to answer your question, how do you keep jealousy out? I think that's something that, regardless of whether you're in the porn industry or not, that's something that every relationship has to deal with. So everyone deals with it in their own way, but the way we do is by just reminding each other, what it is we like about each other, and that doesn't mean like having to consciously think about it all the time, but it just means, being aware that no matter who else is out there, and there's always going to be someone hotter. There always is. So you've got to remind each other what it is about each other that bonds you together, what it is about each other that made you be drawn to each other. So to me, that's really what it is there's something, you have to have something between you that is only between you two, whether it's, it should be more than one thing really, but in general, that's my thought is you've got to have things that are just between the two of you that are sacred in a way that no one else gets to share, and we definitely have those things. So that's sort of the way we do it. It still can be tricky, I'm not gonna lie. There's definitely times that can be tough, but we both have a pretty realistic outlook and expectation for where we both are in the industry and who we are as people, and we respect each other and our interests, and so it seems to work for us. So hopefully that answers your questions. All right, that's all the questions I got from you guys. I was expecting more. I have to say, it's always interesting to me that my follower number keeps going up and up and up, yet I still interact with only the same, maybe 2 or 3 dozen or so of you. If you're watching this and you're following me on Twitter, interact with me. I really love talking to you guys. I really do. I love talking to people I do talk to, but I'd love to hear from more of you. It's amazing to me how many followers I have and how few of you I actually talk to. I know Twitter is a very voyeuristic place. I'm guilty of that myself, but interact with me. I really am happy to talk to anybody, and I try to answer just about every tweet I get if I can, as long as it's relevant. Sorry, I will not reply to a tweet that just says hi. Say something meaningful or interesting or ask a question, but in general, I try to answer every tweet I get. The other one I won't answer, by the way, is asking me to follow you. To me, a follow is earned, not given. That means if you should only follow who you want to follow, someone who interests you, someone who you have a reason to follow, and whether it's they entertain you, or you think they're interesting, or you think they're funny, or you met them. In general, I only follow people I've met in person. So if you ever get that response from me, don't be offended. It's just kind of a, my timeline is my timeline. I want to see what I want to see in it, so I try to only follow people that I've actually met physically, so we can interact with each other more. So I think that's about it. Again, I thank you all so much for your support. I appreciate it continuously. It means a lot. And like I said before, as long as you keep watching, I'll keep fucking. Talk to you later. Bye.